Alright, here we go. I think I am all ready here. Let me make sure. Make sure the stream's up. It might be a little late, but it is what it is. Yep, looks like it's up. Alright, well, here we go. We're rushing C here. Gotta make sure everything's working. Alright, here we go. We're rushing C here. The team does get taken down here. We've got 3 players left. They've all backed off. They don't have access to Spike here. We've got an eye from Fade. We've got a push. That's a good kill from Viper. Retrieving the Spike here and rotating is probably the best thing to do now that they've got to pick on flank. Getting the trade there is good. It's a 1v2. You take the Spike and get out of here most likely. But that does not seem to be the case. Best thing to do here is to take the Spike and run. The more you wait, the more time that they are killing watching you, because they are probably going to be watching from C main or C door, maybe even behind C mound. Waiting here isn't going to do you any good. I want to see some pushing here. With 13 seconds left, you are stuck, and there you are. There's the Omen watching, and they get taken down. Alright, round there. I definitely want to see a lot of faster movement, though. You don't want to be waiting there for the other players to make a move, because they are defense. You don't have to push there. It is what it is, though. We're moving on to round 2 now. Here we go. We're going to see what from most players. We're going to stick to the pistols, stick to ghosts even. We're seeing some util out of everyone, too. So let's see how this goes. Waiting up for the round to start. We're seeing a frenzy from Viper. And goes from pretty much everyone else. Let's go ahead and take a look at our duelist. Seems like we're mostly going to be having a default here. I am okay with this. Ooh, getting watched by a Marshal on C. There's no reason to contend this. I would say back off of C. Especially when you're getting watched with a Marshal and you only have pistols. C is probably the last place you want to go. You don't want to get held by a Marshal. Although, there is probably no good places to push here with only your pistols. I would say a full rush on B is probably the best decision. They might have Spectres, though, so it also could be iffy. But B would probably be your best decision here. Let's see what Sage has got going. Sage might get a pick here. Sage gets some hits there. They should be calming. See if they do. No, their team hard pushes A. Alright, let's see what goes on here. See what's going on in the action. Okay, a good pick there. You want to go pick up that gun as fast as possible, but no, it doesn't happen. Okay, they do eventually get to the gun. Another pick from our Sage. There's the gun. Raze has got the gun. Good kill. They need to reload here. Good stuff. Sage getting in the action by getting to tree. Good. Holding his corner here. Ooh, he takes his eyes off the corner. That's Valorant timing. If I were you, you don't want to take your eyes off that corner. And if you're Raze there, you don't want to be turning your back to an angle like that, especially one of the most exposed angles that they could have came from. Here we go. We're down to 1 player with Spike. Oh, and he misses the molly. What a shame. That's alright. We're down 0-2, but that's fine. That's just pistol round and bonus. You're not necessarily always going to win round 2 there. So on to round 3. Here we go. What they could have done there was not turn their back to so many angles. As you could see, Breach got timinged there. The second he turned away, he did get peeked by Cypher. If I were you there, you just keep watching that corner. If you're going to sit there, you might as well commit. And if you're Raze there, you don't want to be turning your back to one of the most important corners when you're holding A, which is A stairs. If you turn your back to that corner, you're just asking to get shot in the back, which is what happens there. But that's alright. We're moving into round 3. We're seeing an immediate eye from Fade and an operator from the other team. You don't want to be pushing C like this, because the second you show your face, you are going to get obliterated. So I'd say you back off C and hard rush A here. Oh, goodness. Okay, you back off C and immediately hard rush A here, because now that you know an op is on C, you don't want to let them get to A, but it seems like our team is, in fact, paused here. No movement is being made, which means the guy with the operator could be anywhere now, and that's not what you want. So we seem to be just watching our immediate corners Well, a bit of lag from me, my fault. Without any pushing here, nothing is going to get done, and the default around the entire map is also a questionable move. You want your whole, at least 4 of your team together. Especially, okay, Spike Wielder is going to move over to C though, which is okay. Sorry for the lag here, folks. Having a go of it. It's been a while since I've streamed, so lots of lag going on here for me. I do apologize for the inconvenience. But here we go. The operator takes down one. And as I said, the operator could be anywhere. You can't let the operator escape. Once they saw that operator at C, they should have hard rushed A. But here they go. It's a 5v4. They immediately lose another to the op. This might be a good spot for Breach. Wait, you want trigger discipline here. That's good. Oh, but you don't spray with the Vandal. You want to take your headshots there. Breach with a really good position. If you took time to hit your headshots, you would have had it. Unfortunately, that is not the case. Another unfortunate turn of events here. But the amazing blinds. Do they get it? Yeah, it was halved. What an incredible showing there from Raze while blinded. Unfortunately, pulling out the grenade there is also probably not the best move. But it was a good showing, and definitely a lot of things you could have done better there, but that is okay. Let's see, we see a Bulldog coming out and Vandals from everyone else, and light shields all around as well. Alright, we're all gonna be on A here. I like this. Where everyone's together. No, we're splitting up to C again. Why? I don't like seeing this, especially if you're split up. If you're just holding, they don't have to push you. They are the defenders. So if you split up like this and just hold, nothing good's gonna come of it. But let's see what goes on here. Maybe wait for some new pushes to happen. This is such a tight corner. I don't like this. If they see you even a little bit, now they know your position, and they have no chance of getting killed. Holding that corner, that was way too tight there. Let's see. Okay, Raze is making some plays here. This is good. Create some space, because we actually need to create some openings here. Okay, good. You can use this to cross over. You can use this cage to cross over. Don't walk into it. That's the last thing you wanted to do. Okay, do know you're at B now. Unfortunate. Okay. Oh, he saw the teleport, but he missed it, though. Raze missed the teleport onto site. Omen is behind him. Ooh, and that's a shame. And as the push comes in, all of them are already on B, ready to receive the hit. The last thing you want to do there is reveal yourself on B in the cage. An unfortunate turn of events. We get 2 good picks here. That's about all they're going to get, though. Good try. We're 0-4 now. See, what you want to do there is, I don't like this splitting. There's a lot of splitting up going on here. And it's just not what you really want to be seeing out of these guys. Especially when the other team does have the advantage in ranks and probably skill a little bit. You don't want to be splitting up like this. You want to be playing 5-man. You want to be supporting your team. If you take those ones, you will get picked off. So it's an unfortunate turn of events there. Here I go. Who do we got up top? We've got Fade up top, so let's watch Fade. Let's see. Okay, well, they're going 5-man on C. I do respect this a lot. This is good. You want to keep this going. If you see one initially, ooh, an immediate, you want to rush this op now. You're playing 5-man. You want to rush the op or immediately rotate to A. But no, they peek the op again. You want to stay clear of the op sighting while also making sure that your other teammates don't get picked. But they do end up getting the op, so it ends up working out in the end. They missed the Cypher camera. They're walking through the Cypher cage. Lots of trips, lots of Cypher things happening. I don't like this. Here we go. Okay, he gets a pick there. Good job, Breach. You definitely want to make sure that you stay wary of every location just like that. You can't be running through each angle. That is rough. Here we go. Oh, you don't want to be peeking the Vandal there. That is scary. Now they know where one is. One is flank. You got to make sure you're watching both areas. Ooh, and he runs straight into it. You're running and gunning there with the I forgot that little gun. With the Stinger there, you don't want to be running and gunning all the time. It might have worked there, but against a Vandal, it definitely wouldn't. So the play there was executed good, but defending the spike there definitely could have used some work. We're 0-5 here. Comeback is definitely possible. And it seems like I am receiving a timeout. So, let's go over and help the homeboys.
I know, I didn't think about that.
Hi, Asher.
Hello.
Hey, welcome. You got anything?
What should we do?
Alright. So, what I'm noticing immediately is don't split. You don't have the skill to take ones against them. So, try to play 5-man more. Brutal truth. And every time you see that op, I want you guys to push that op or immediately rotate. You don't want to be...
That's what we tried last time was the pushing.
Yeah, the pushing. Next time you see an op, I want you to rotate site, because pushing the op just gets you picked off slowly.
Makes sense.
And when you're defending the spike, make sure you're aware of everyone's positions. You're not holding each other's backs often, so you get picked off quickly.
Yeah.
Alright, good luck,
And
guys.
when we have sight. Okay.
Alright. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright, back into the game here. Let's see how we do. With that advice, was it good advice? I'm not a coach myself. I wouldn't know. I just said the best things that I would know, or what I'm seeing. So let's see if that works out. Will the ops stay at A? Let's find out. But I do like the 5-man push here. Here we go. Let's get a faster rush here. Maybe they get a faster rush even. Here we go. This is good. We're immediately taking some space. We're being aware of the Yoru TP. I like this. There you go. You know where the op is. You gotta pick. You push it here. Good job. Go to tree. You have Raze ult. You have Breach ult. You have Viper ult. You have all sorts of things here. I do want to be seeing a Raze ult here. Raze ult will take a lot of space, especially if you go upstairs. You take the Raze ult and you go up A stairs. Raze ult and go anywhere, really. Gets you a lot of space. Viper ult, that's beautiful. That's good. That's good. Raze ult here would be good too. There you go. Okay, they have an op. You know where the op is. Op is on A stairs, and it picks one of us off. Okay, good job. Good pick. Good trade. Now you know they're around stairs or around top. You want to be having your ult out here, if I'm going to be completely honest. If I'm Raze here, I ult and probably try to get a pick off on someone. But that's alright. You don't need to. I do like this. Ooh, now you know the one is tree. And Cypher knows where you are. Here comes the Raze ult. This is good. This is exactly what I wanted. Now you push. You gotta push. You gotta push. You gotta make moves with it. They're defending the spike well, though. They're watching each other's backs. They know where one's at. They know where two are at because of Omen. There you go. That's good playing right there. Now we have taken a round and the momentum starts to swing our way. Good play by the guys here. Very excited to see the rest of this half play out. Good showing from Raze there. I like the amount of angles and the awareness that they had there. Good stuff. Let's see. Let's switch over to Sage here. Try to watch someone new each round. Try to keep it spicy. Make sure everyone's doing their job correctly. Seems to be just fine though. Everyone's let's see. The economy is looking pretty fine. Let's see. Let's watch Breach here, one of the main pushers. They immediately make some noise. Now that you've made noise and they know where you are, you kind of want to push a little more. Ooh, now that Yoru's going to know where you're at as well. Yoru's immediately going to try to blind a lot of you and get a lot of picks here. Watch out for the blind. Watch out for the blind, guys. No, you don't want to shoot that. He didn't come out of his ult yet. Good watching of the backs, though. Good showing by Viper over here, watching their teammates' backs. I'm very proud of that. If Viper was not watching that, 3 of our teammates were down just like that. Now Raze has immediately created a lot of space, so I want them all to spill onto site, and that's exactly what they do. Make sure you're watching everywhere all the time. That's a good plant. You have a lot of time and a lot of space, so it's a good plant. So you hear Omen's TP, you know he's close. You know where quite a few of them are. This is rough though. This is a rough position. I understand that. You know where one's at. One's flank. You know that much. Ooh, and that's unfortunate. The reload. A lot of chaos going on there. And it was hard for me to really make out any better plays. But if I were to say one thing, I would say to stop panicking there. Panicking, I see a lot of mouse movements there, a lot of fidgeting when all the chaos was ensuing. What you want to do there, make sure you keep a level head and make sure you know where everyone's at. You knew your teammate died, so you guys knew that one was in Waterfall. You knew one was Hall because of someone who peeked earlier. And you knew one was main because they're shooting down a wall. So you pretty much knew the locations of everyone left. All you have to do is not panic. But all things considered, I can't do that. Of course I know what to do because I'm just watching. But when you're in the moment, it is very tough, and I understand that. I'm only gold. I have no place to talk, but I am just trying to give the best advice I can in the moment. So see, we're watching our duelist here. Good clearing on the angles. I am most confident in our duelist here. You can jump over this. Calm to your team to jump over the trip here. Calm to your team to jump over it. No, it's too late now. Now you just break it. Good, good. Now I'd say you rotate off B, because they're going to rotate to B. You immediately try to get off B. Okay, I like this. I like this. Everyone try to get off. Sage has a spike. Don't leave Sage behind. Don't leave Sage behind. Don't leave Sage behind. They have the spike. Don't leave him behind. And Spike is gone. Spike is dropped. You gotta make sure you don't lose your teammates or leave your teammates behind. That is a scary thing to do. I know you can get caught up in the moment, but you don't want to leave teammates behind. You hard push the ult there. Yeah, you could have avoided the ult, but it was not worth losing getting the spike over. So, good attempt there. Get the spike and run. Get this. Oh, man. No one on flank. It's an unfortunate turn of events. Oh, he wasn't flank. He was also indoor. Alright, just an unfortunate turn of events there. We'll see how this goes. We're 1-7 now. Try to bring back the other 4 rounds, make it 5-7. Let's see, where are they going to go this time? It's pretty clear that Cypher has set up B the entire match. You want to keep that in mind. And it's pretty obvious who watches where. Jet has been watching C. Yoru and Omen watch A. Cypher always plays B. And Fade has been kind of spread around. You want to keep note of these things. Oh, but Jet does move, so my logic goes out the window there. But either way, you do want to keep note of these things. Ooh, and you also don't want to be in a spot where your entire team can get blinded. You want to be able to play anti-flash at all times, especially against a Yoru and an Omen. It is what it is. It's an unfortunate turn of events. When you're in the moment, it's hard to think, and I understand that. I'd be no better myself. But here we go. Moving on to round 10. Let's see how this goes. You're going to go ahead and attempt to take C this time. So let's see if they are successful there. Who's on top? Alright, we'll continue to watch Fade. You know what, we'll watch, let's watch Sage this time. We haven't watched Sage all game. We understand the problems that have come with pushing, so let's see what's happening in the back rows, in the back lanes. What's going on with Sage and Viper? So immediately, I'm noticing we have 2 ults here. Sage does not want to play by themselves. They definitely shouldn't be doing this with ultimate. They want to back up their team. They heard one on C. Ooh, and they did not read it fast enough. It is what it is. When you have your res, you don't want to be playing alone. You want to be able to get the res off on your teammate. You immediately get flashed. You want to be holding with your teammate. You don't all 3 want to be holding, though. That is a scary thing to do. But they do end up taking him out. If you notice that flash, you want 2 to watch flank and 1 to watch door and tree, or 1 to watch main, just to make sure you don't get flanked, or not flanked, but pushed while the flank is happening. So scary thing could have happened there. If while they're all watching Yoru, Omen or Cypher could have pushed up and taken out pretty much all 3 of them there. But that's irrelevant now. That's a good kill. Now you just want to play smart. The dog catches them. You all push him. Good job. You played that about as good as you could have, in my opinion, besides the all three turning to flank at once. Other than that, that's a good round. Let's try to get the 2 more, make it 4-8. Get it as even as we can here. Let's go ahead and watch Sage again. We did not get a good display of their skill last time. Let's see how it goes. With Rez, you don't want to be playing alone, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. Our duelist has the spike. Good job, drop it. Alright, good. They're not playing alone this time. I do like this. But you have nothing on flank. At least one of you should be watching flank. Is Breach? No, no one's watching flank. Alright, here we go. It shouldn't be Sage watching flank. But since they're all rotating, I guess it's okay. That was clearly a fake. You would have heard a sound if it was real. It's always good to check just to make sure, though. You never know. And we still have no one on flank. If I am Breach or Fade or Viper here even, I want to be watching flank, at least someone. But this is a fast push. So as long as they all push it once in unison, then it should be fine. They all make it to tree. Let's see. Let's get into the action. Where's Breach? Alright, good stuff. We're all in Viper ult. 5v5 in the Viper ult. This could get ugly quick. This could be scary. See what goes down here. Everyone's stuck in the Viper ult. It's honestly just a contest of attrition now. What a ult. Good stuff. Good shots everywhere, all around. But 2 of the teammates are dangerously low, and you want to make note of this. And now that you know where they're at, what a good showing there. You want to play careful in Viper ult. And even though I did not get to witness most of the kills, it seems like they did quite alright. So that was a good round. I do like that round. If I were to say anything, I'd say just stay out of each other's way. A lot of them were staying grouped up and clumped. They could have gotten beamed, like wall banged through each other. Other than that, that was a really good round. Good showing there. So since this is last round of the half, again I am noticing this Sage ult. We do want to proc this eventually. Make sure you break that. Good job. We want to proc the Sage ult. We want, since Viper has spike, we want Breach on flank, and we want Sage pushing with the team. You don't want Sage to be alone. And that's a good pick. You want to actually push this now. You've got to pick. You want to push hard. The other team plays pretty fast, and they rotate really quick. And now that you've even Breach ulted, you want to get on site. There you go. Everyone spills onto site. Put a wall up if you're Sage here. A questionable spot to put the wall, but it's up regardless. So at least we've got that. You want to hit your res here. You want to make sure. No, that's all right though. You know that one is there. You know where the other's at. You know he's right there too. That is a good showing. That is a good showing by Fade. Good use of util. I like that a lot. The 1v1 situation. Good util usage. I am very proud of that. The only thing I'd say about that round is make sure Sage can proc her revive. You want to make sure that you are in a position where if a teammate dies, a Sage can get a revive off if possible. I know it's not always possible, but in that situation it certainly was. So Sage should have procced a revive there, but it's all good. Most of them came from flank. Not much you can do about that. So it handled the round pretty well, I'd say. Now we're on defense. This is where it gets scary. You don't know what the other team's capable of. They play slow, they play fast, they play split, you never know. So we take this first round to scout it out immediately. You want to be noticing trends in the opponent's formation. These are just the type of things you should be watching for at all times. And you immediately see one C, you back off and come to your team. They are C, they are C. Comment to everyone. We should have fast rotates here. Because round 1, you're not playing split. Round 1 is a 5-man push usually. But now, notice this. No one's pushing up C now. Now that you see this, you immediately in your minds think rotate, rotate, rotate. Go to B, go to A. And yep, they're on B already. If you see one, and then they don't push after like 7 seconds, it is safe to assume that they went out of there. A good showing of util here. Unfortunate kill on the Raze. We know where 2 of them are. We know they're both there. They turn their back to the corner. Good job by the Sage. A good round there. Again, if I were to say anything, I'm just really nitpicking here. You don't want to turn your backs to corners that you know aren't being watched. So we had a few deaths there. I think 2 of the deaths there were because the backs were turned to corners where you knew people were at. You don't want to be doing that. Even if it means you can get a kill on someone else, you never want to turn your back to an enemy. Last thing you want to do. I'd rather you take a chance and flick 2 people from 2 different angles than turn your back to one angle and hyper focus the other. But either way, it works out in the end. So good job, Sage, for that 3K. Let's move on. We immediately see a good amount of defense here. 2-1-2 defense. And B is getting pushed. It's getting pushed hard. Viper is left alone. Immediately a good kill from Raze there. But they do push up through the spawn and take some people out. Ooh, and that flash does get both of them. Luckily, it didn't end up harming either of them. Good job getting your crosshair out of the way. You want Fade to use their util here. You don't want Raze pushing. You want Raze to defuse. You want Raze to defuse here. What a kill from Raze. That is unbelievable. That is a very amazing showing from Raze. But again, it will not always go down like that. So Fade, even during blind, should have been helping Raze there. As you could see there, Omen was in a link, and they were defusing in the middle of B site. The only way for Omen to see our Raze is by taking a sharp angle. So even if you were blinded, Fade should have been defending our Raze there, but it's okay. Raze got a good play, and it worked out in the end. Now, my sources tell me they go A after losing B and C. 100% they go A, and there they are. They immediately get headshotted. Now you rotate hard A. You know it's going to be A. There's nowhere else it could be. And the fact that no one is on A is a scary thing. We'll see how it plays, though. How it plays out. You never know. Holding for some ego peekers is good at this rank. Lots of ego peekers, but yeah, you do want to get up and through. Ooh, an unfortunate crosshair placement there. Gets taken down. A very, very slow flank here. When the entire enemy team has Spectres and Vandals, the second you see them, you all want to rotate. Even if that rotation turns out to be wrong, you don't want to be too wrong. If you see what I'm saying. If a team shows themselves at A, and they all have Vandals, and you all have Spectres, you, most of the time, should all be trying to support A immediately, so you can have 5 Spectres close range against, and try to take close range fights against those Vandals. But that's okay. Maybe the comms are slow. It's all good. We're 6-9. We're doing really good right now. I like this showing. But seeing with how much success they had at A, I'm assuming they are going to hit A again. Let's see how it goes. We see some action at A, as I said. Jet gets taken down immediately by Sage. That is amazing by Sage. You get out of there. Sage gets out. Sage has got to get out of there as fast as possible. Use that wall and rotate out. You want to make sure you're never in a place for too long, especially with Cypher camera watching. Here you go. Take out the Cypher camera. Now that they know exactly where Sage is, it's very scary to push from here. Yep, there it is. Now that Raze and Fade know where Raze is, you should be able to take out this Omen. There it is. But the Fade, what I meant to say, you should be able to take out the Fade, but then the Omen presented himself. But yeah, the Fade Oh, the Fade is on site, trying to get the spike. There is a good aim showing from Viper. Good job. 7-9. We're doing good here. I do want to see a bit more mix-up in where you're holding. We've had Breach and Sage on A, Viper B, Fade and Raze on C every single round of defense. You want to mix it up a little bit. You want to mix up these walls too, just to show some something new to the enemies. Throw them off guard a little bit. But this round, hopefully they switch it up from here. But this is okay for now. Let's see. They show themselves at C. So if they're smoking C and eyeing C, you know they're all at C. You want to hard rotate to C. You don't want to be shifting around. It's hard C. You don't want to be taking it slow. You've got to get there and quick. An amazing showing there from Breach. After seeing so much commotion on C, the people on C should have realized that their teammates were being slow to rotate, and that they should have backed off and played retake. What a flick from Viper! That is a very good showing. And now you know where Yoru is. Viper should be coming to where Yoru is and to where Jet is. They now know where Yoru is. There's only so many places where everyone can be. A lot of things went wrong there. It is very unfortunate to see, but let's break it down. So we knew that Yoru and Cypher were C main. Well, we didn't know Cypher was C main, but it definitely could have been inferred after one of the teammates cleared Bend. So now that we know where they both are, they started good. They fake defused, they took out the Cypher, but now where is Yoru? The Sage actually saw Yoru, but completely ignored him. Our Sage did not in fact see that Yoru, and that's okay. You don't always notice people. Just because I'm a spectator, why I'm noticing these things. But you do need to keep track of these things. With so much commotion on A, you want to back off of A until the whole team gets there. But the whole team is here now, so now this is good. Now you want to hold. And they have Spike. You definitely want to hold. A good kill. You definitely need to heal yourself here as Sage. Good job. You definitely need to proc a revive eventually too. You don't want to show yourself to that corner. Here we go. We've got two watching the same corner here about. It's an unfortunate time, indeed. We're 7-11 here. Still a pretty good showing from the team. Let's see who's up top. We've got Raze up top. Let's go ahead and watch Raze then. They still don't mix it up. Raze and Fade go C. Breach and Sage go A, and Viper on B. I don't like this at all. You want to mix up your strategies. You want to keep the enemies guessing, and you want to mix up even your man coverage. You may even want to play like 3-1-1 or 1-1-3. And if you play 1-1-3, 3 on C, you want to be able to fast rotate. If you play 3 on A, you better be able to hold strong with just the 3. I don't know. Mix it up. That's all I'm trying to say. Immediately, you don't see any on C. And you do see a lot on A. The people on C should be sprinting. The people on C should be going. But no. They wait a little bit. Maybe there should have been some comms on A, and I hope there was. The second that anyone on A heard that the enemies were coming, they should have commed immediately. I hope they did. If not, though, that is something to work on. Because the second they heard anything, the people on C should have been sprinting. Here we go. We're playing retake with all 4 people. Or all 3 people coming from the same spot. Only so many places for the enemies to be, especially since there's 5 of them. Get an ego push here. There it is. Playing a retake like that is very, very tough. It is what it is. They do mix it up finally. I like this. Ray's going A. Thank goodness. I do like the mix up here. They're going to play 4-1-0. I might like this play. Maybe 4-1-1 or 3-1-1. Yeah, 3-1-1 it is. They have been pushing. The enemy has been pushing A lot, so it could be a good play. Unfortunately, the enemies are not A this time. The gamble did not pay off. They should be sprinting C with their lives now. They shouldn't be worried about anything. Oh, besides the entire enemy, that is a miscalculation on my end. They should absolutely have been worried about that. The quick rotate. That is a miscalculation on my end, so discard that. It's a good thing they took their time. Made sure that they weren't going to get blasted immediately. I like that. After this kill, Sage needs to back off and play with the team. Trying to take any more solo fights will result in a death. See what we have going here. They try to push the Viper ult. An interesting play by the enemy team. But now you know that both of them are C. This is good info, even if it did cost a life. But they also were ready to rotate.
30 seconds left.
This is good. Watching this angle is nice. But at the same time, the enemies will be expecting it. Gotta be careful of that. You don't want to be the one peeking out here. You are on defense. Scary stuff. They are on C. They're planting C. Amazing play from Viper.
Spike down, C.
And they immediately have no chance of winning the round, the enemy team. That's a good play from Viper. Good showing to stay on C. I like that a lot. The other two played together the whole time as well. And overall, good play. They've got 4 rounds in a row to win. I do like Ray staying on A. So I'm glad they're continuing that. And moving around the players, always a good thing to do. Good thing here, keeping Breach on A too. Lots of good util to be had here. And now they will probably not try to push C again. I do think they will push A. We have an AFK? No, we don't. Ooh, you need to be wary of that. Without the fade there to lock them all up, you will suffer the consequences. Sage needs to be rotating the second their teammate dies, and that's okay. Maybe there weren't any comms. But I'd say this is about too late. Not many spots that our defenders here can come from. A good ult actually may bring it back for them, but the Jet hits a nasty headshot. You need to proc a revive here. You need it. You need to proc a revive here. An unfortunate turn of events. Now with the 1v3 here, pretty much no time on the spike. We are going to say GG here. A good showing, though, from both teams. So hey, good games all around. And I'm proud of that. I like the showing. A lot of things to work on. A lot of things you did good too. So overall, fun match. Fun to watch. Fun to commentate. Thank you for watching. And I will see you all next time.
Hey,
Hey,
these guys.
You guys are hella